The HR director's voice was calm when she said it. Too calm. Sign it and hand over all company assets. The paper was already on the table. My name typed neatly at the bottom like a gravestone prepared in advance. The CEO wouldn't meet my eyes. He kept staring at the city through the glass wall, pretending the skyline mattered more than the execution happening behind him. I felt nothing at first. That was the strange part. No heat, no panic. Just a quiet click inside my chest, like a lock finally turning. I had warned him. Weeks ago. In private, I told him reversing the decision would save the company. Save him. He smiled the way men do when they think loyalty is ownership. He refused. So I smiled back. Signed the papers. Handed over the keys. Walked out with my box like a well-trained ghost. The next morning, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. I let it vibrate itself breathless on the nightstand. Calls from numbers I recognized. Numbers I didn't. By the 10th call, I finally understood. They hadn't fired me. They'd amputated the wrong limb. The betrayal didn't start with HR. That was just the blade. The wound came earlier. Quiet, surgical, personal. I'd felt it weeks before, like a draft in a sealed room. The CEO had changed. Not in big ways. In the small ones that matter. Meetings rescheduled without explanation. Decisions made without my input. My projects reassigned under the excuse of streamlining. And her. His assistant. She stopped copying me on emails. Started answering questions meant for me. She avoided my gaze, but I caught the flicker of satisfaction when she thought I wasn't looking. I told myself I was paranoid. That's what betrayal counts on. Late nights stretched longer. Conversations ended when I entered the room. I noticed my access permissions changing. One by one, like doors locking themselves behind me. Still, no confrontation. I don't react. I observe. I pulled server logs under the guise of a routine audit. Checked authorization changes. Tracked who approved what and when. Patterns emerged. My name was being erased. My work repackaged. My decisions reframed as liabilities. All roads led back to him. And her. I watched them from the corner of my vision. The way she leaned closer during meetings. The way he deferred to her opinions, parroting my strategies with her voice attached. It wasn't just professional. It never is. I found the transfer request at 2:14 a.m., a quiet document buried in shared storage. A plan to push me out, consolidate my authority under her role, and sell the company within 6 months. My 6 months of silence had bought them confidence. My silence had also bought me time. I didn't confront, I prepared. I forwarded files to my personal archive. Logged communications, saved voice notes, approvals, contradictions. Then I waited. The day HR called me in, I already knew the outcome. I knew the script. I knew which policies they'd misuse and which lies they'd dress as concern. So I complied, because panic would have warned them. The evidence finalized itself 3 days later. An email chain, unfiltered, accidental. She had sent it to me by mistake. Plans, numbers, promises. A personal message at the bottom. Once he's gone, it's just us. The board will never know. I forwarded it back to her. One word, received. The confrontation wasn't loud. It never is when the truth arrives fully armed. The CEO called me into his office. Again. His hands shook this time. Papers scattered. Sweat where confidence used to sit. You planned this, he said. I placed my phone on the desk. Opened the folder. Let him scroll. Every signature. Every reassignment. Every lie. Her face drained of color. She cried, apologized, reached for him like a lifeline. He didn't look at her. He looked at me. You could have stopped it, he whispered. I nodded. I asked you to. That was the moment he understood. I hadn't lost control. I had relinquished it, strategically. The calls started that night. Board members, investors, lawyers speaking in polite terror. The sale collapsed by morning. Regulatory flags triggered automatic reviews. Her contract voided. His position suspended pending investigation. I declined every offer to return. Control doesn't always mean staying. Sometimes it means choosing the exit and watching the building implode behind you. Now my phone is quiet. I sit with my coffee, untouched, watching the city wake up without me in it. No anger, no victory smile, just clarity. They thought power was something you could steal. They forgot who built it. And I learned something far more valuable than revenge. I don't need to win. I only need to walk away knowing they'll never forget why they lost.